Hello guys, Yezhelin here with you today. And if you ever feel lost in some of your feelings, your thoughts, around the people, with yourself, it's completely fine. I feel you and I'm here to support you. It will be not like any kind of coaching or teaching. This channel and this workshop specifically, it will be supporting and helps you to grow, to get out of the some kind of state that you are right now. And it's interesting that just recently, one of the comment was I'm asked in my videos sometimes, give me please feedback how you feel. And one lady she chat the comment that I feel that I'm not alone. So I saw that I'm only lost right now, and she has a lot of like different challenges in life, like all of us have. But the interesting part that with every each of us, uh, different life situation happens, and the meaning that we give to it. This is something that can shape our emotions, our thoughts, and decisions that we make. So this workshop not about separation, not about fighting yourself, not about criticizing. It's about unity. And why I'm talking like that, you will see, because I will show you some evidence, some practical tools that I'm using right now. That, of course, I have my own teachers and my own mentors. And that experience that I have started when I was very young practitioner doctor in stroke survival hospital. It was about rebuilding identity and creating some healing process for people. And I was honored to working with them at home. So it was transition from hospital and recovery. So you know how it happens in life. Sometimes you feel disconnected. In the after stroke survivals, it's like a half of the body didn't work. You need to recovery, and this is a very weird, painful spot. But the good news is that we'll be able to heal our body through emotions and thoughts. And of course, it's not the magic woo-woo things. We have evidence, and I will bring you some clarification right now. Just stay with me and just like, comment, subscribe, share if you feel that it will support you. One more time, it's not about teaching you what to do. Just sit down for a little bit with yourself because I prepare for you some coaching questions that I use for myself. I'm using many different types of tools, and if they help, it's perfect. And let me know how it goes with you, because your experience is most important thing for me. And my presentation, not perfect. My English not perfect. I'm practicing, and I am conducting on few languages, so I'm still learning. But my intent is pure. I want to share the message. I want to share tools that helps me, my clients, and thousands of people around the globe. This is what I see when I participate in events as a crew member. For example, for Tony Robbins, it's hundreds of thousands of people, and this is the feedback that I see from people with who I'm working with one-on-one or in groups, and thousands of uh, feedbacks from other people. This is what I see in groups, in Facebook groups, in our Telegram groups, in different groups of people who are coming with one intent. I want to grow. I want to grow from this moment, because life will continue challenge, and we have a beautiful moments, we have painful moments. But the thing is, if you be able to be aware of your state and you will be able to master it, this is a game changer in life. It can influence each area of your life. This is the beauty of this. So this workshop specifically inspired by three my mentors. Like main teacher, it's Tony Robbins, and Eckhart Tolle, and Bruce Lipton. this is that I will share some concepts with you. Of course, it's some of my experience will be also show up here because I will share some stories of myself and my clients. Yesterday, for example, I met a new friend and we start talking about holistic. It was interesting because he react on my conversation with other person, and he shared the story of his friend who get anxiety first, and after that it was psychic state when he not be able to even live a day normally without get out of control of his emotions and his actions. So he decided go to detox from social media, from gadgets, and he used some kinds of tools, some retreats practices. Sometimes people go to retreats for a week or even more, and it helps a little bit change your state. But in the end of this workshop, I will explain, and you will get it. You will feel it if you will work out with me. It will be not just a lecture. Of course, it's fine if you will just be present and just like listen my funny accent or like looking for some pictures. Of course, you can speed it a little bit. It will be even more fun. But I'm encourage you to use that coaching question that I ask myself. And in the end, you will understand why I give him an answer that I give him and some advice. Of course, without no pushing. But the feedback from that guy, he said, I'm interested to learn more about that. And he also uh, have some experience and knowledge in physiognomy. So he said, I read your face and it's a lot of deepness in it and it's a lot of light. At the same time, I understand that your accent, because he's from United States, I'm not. And he said, because of your accent, I understand that you're not from here. So you have some story, and it's interesting how you like process it and what kind of questions you're asking. So let's dive in. So we will not stare in a talking head, and let's go slide by slide. So the first question for you, you know your life very good, and what kind of emotions and thoughts and what happens in your body. Because when we're talking about psychosomatic response, this is what I pick up when I was a very young doctor. And I start practicing it on everyday basis. This is how we know about these different therapies. And one of them is somatic, when you are reading your body, where exactly tension happens without fear, without criticizing, without thinking, oh, I have some problem. It's not about that. Think about this in this way. If any response that I have from my body, different feelings, it's very great stuff to do, practice, because you'll be able to see it in other people. If all of these that I have, it's just to respond in some sign for me. Most of the people react, and they usually react from survival mode. So the pain and the love, the pain body and love body, they are exist together in our life, in our body, in our thoughts about them, and our emotions. So they don't fight with each other for sure, but they are growing together. And the interesting thing that Eckhart Tolle teach in his Power of Now book, he said that it's we have something automatically happens with us without awareness. So pain body will just seeking for growth, not because it was harm us. It's because it's a nature. So the nature of love, we will talk about it a little bit later, but the nature of love is unity. The nature of pain is separation. So it will be more easier to fool itself. And this is not the problem at all. It's something to think about and feel about. because Tony Robbins, my teacher, very often remind us about the not the event itself affect us, but story that we giving. And this is where everything becomes more and more interesting. If you ask yourself, okay, this question that just very interesting one, which kind of emotion, thoughts, and actions I'm repeatedly doing on an everyday basis? Because they collect, it's like a stacking, it's like a building and growing. And when you will be able to be aware about your state, this is when you get back your power. Like you be able to master, you be able to influence it. So when you understand that it's completely fine to have all of these emotional different feelings and different actions, and you be able to accept yourself, let's look closer what its pain body is. Because this concept from Eckhart Tolle, if you will look at it from the perspective, let me learn about it a little bit, be aware about it a little bit, I will get a feedback from my own, pick up any kind of situation that happens with you, because everybody have a story. My story when I was a child starts from, of course, love. It was a lot of connection. It was family. At the same time, it was a lot of drama. And of course, it's connected with some losses because it's a huge one. So we can have like some conflicts and difficulties, and sometimes parents or older siblings can give us some pain, like we said, that when they ignore us, when they argue with us, when they scream on us, when they beat us. But when you lost somebody who you very love, in 11, when I was 11, my best friend from school, with who we spent like days, like 24/7, and it looks like we very close to each other. We do so many things together. And I'm 11, and drunk motorcycle hit him and killed him. And on the next day, he didn't come to school. And from the teacher, we figure out what's happens. But before that, in the evening, I said to him, "Goodbye, Mita. See you tomorrow." "Oh yeah, let's do that. Like, let's rock." And on the next day, I felt like was how like it was like just a very hard loss for me. This is how I start questioning about life. And when I was 12, my father was killed, and it was like another evidence that you can lose everything, uncertainty everywhere. Yes, I had a tremendous amount of love from my mom because she wants to compensate it, but she remarried, and this is what I, in that days, also explained to myself as a story that everybody leave me. My older brother lived his own life. My mother remarried. My father left me. This is how my story, my best friend left me. So it was the very interesting spot for me to create and reinforce my pain body. And it was a part of my life. At the same time, I feel a lot of love. I want to have a connection with people, build relationship. And that at the same time, that pain give me a lot of curiosity, figure out, okay, where is the truth? How I be able to be certain in this uncertainty? That days, it was unconscious. After that, it shapes me in some way. So I start pleasing people and giving a lot of things for free, and I get the feedback from it later without understanding why people acting like they act. So the interesting thing that people choose to explain everything that happens with them, their experience, in the way how they wants to fulfill their needs. And there is six human needs according to Tony Robbins. I don't want to go through all of them. On my channel, you be able to find all of that explanations. If you're interested to dive in, chat me or leave a comment. let's talk about it because this is something that when I figure out it, it's gives me so much opportunity for understanding myself and helping others to understand themselves and other people. So this gives you some kind of freedom, but each action is fulfill our need. Destructive or constructive, it depends of the way how we fulfill them, what kind of action we use. For example, to get certain, I can control other people, or I can be focused on my own day, my own schedule, what I can do right here, right now to improve some things, to feel myself better and all of the things. Or I can be focused on controlling other people. You should do this, you should answer this, you should do some specific thing. It's just one example. So ask yourself right now, do you have any stories that reinforce your pain body right now? Because pain body don't wake up with a thought like, I want to ruin your day. Like my pain body didn't wake up, I want to destroy Yuri's day today. No, it's just a nature. It's just the nature of pain body to collect this data. Usually your brain standing and like how to say and collaborating with pain body because it's awareness about something that dangerous, something that we need to avoid, something that we need to search like black and white. So brain very familiar with it, and it's like the bodies, like they are bodies because of course sometimes we need to know which berry is poisoned, right? It's how we survive. But the interesting thing that without curiosity, without courage, we not be able to explore things. So all of that stories that shapes us give us opportunity more or to grow. This is how it was when we was kids. But something happens in transition when we get older that we start telling ourselves some kind of story that becomes the curse for us. Some of them may be our stories, and some of them was told us when we was kids. So the interesting thing that we can right now to be aware from it, be aware about it, and it's give us opportunity to not run away from it, but reunite with it because our brain will do the perfect job to protect us, and we don't need to react and run the same pattern all over again, just fight, flight, or freeze. It's one of the way how to deal with it, and pain body will be like just okay, let's go, let's do some things, and it will be just reinforcing. And sometimes we need to fast action. Like, for example, I'm Ukrainian and I moved before pandemic. It was like stretching for me that days. And war right now happens. A lot of Ukrainians right now is shocked because of bombing and all of the things. So in survival mode, you need to put yourself in safe place. But what happens next after that? Do you be able to breathe? Do you be able to think? Do you be able to connect with yourself, is with people around you? This is where is very most important, very and most important to be aware of what's going on right now inside me. And the pain body and love body is just some kind of dimension that helps you to see out of the box, out of the loop. So, oh, sorry. So it will be next slide. It's a little bit, it's very interesting. So the mind, the brain will collaborate with pain body to reinforce the awareness of avoidant things, and it will not helps to improve yourself. It will helps managing things. And it's interesting that Tony Robbins, my teacher, notice about it every time. Most of the people managing life, and we can understand right now why. Because pain body that created, that get the data from the childhood can become stronger and stronger and bigger and bigger. Not because it's bad, only because it's wanna live. And we don't need to kill it because it will be always reinforced because it's a part of life. Pain is a part of life. But when we start to be aware of it, we will not automatically feed it. So we don't need to kill it. We just don't feed it. And it's a different approach. And the story that we tell in ourselves, this is when most interesting part happens. We be able to choose what kind of story we will use and which body we will feed. Because interesting also vary. You can use ChatGPT, Gemini, Google to reorganize this question that I'm prepare for you for yourself. So it will be become your own research and your own feedback. This is how information transforming in on everyday basis habits when you interested to search. After that, you create your own identity so you master it. This is a three parts. Mostly people stay on the first one, and Tony Robbins mentioned it regularly that most of the people don't have a progress in life, just changing days, changing the same patterns of behavior in relationship, in business, in health, and people confused what's going on. Like I'm cursed, or like what's happening? Everybody's succeeding, or something happens. What's wrong with me? And this is the interesting thing that a lot of stories that we tell in ourselves, we stop re-asking and we start believing it. Just like just it becomes our truth and it becomes part of our identity. When we start re-asking our stories, this is transition happens. Transition from reaction to creativity and become a creator. Creator of my state, creator of my emotions, my thoughts, and my actions that continue in habits, and habits continue creating life and our identity and destiny actually. So when we be able to understand and be aware of both of these bodies, we will not fight uh, our state of sadness or angriness. We will not thinking something wrong with me. We will not reinforce it. We will be aware from it. Take a deep breath, for example, change our physiology. Our focus with changes with different questions. This is well, we will go a little bit. But right now, this slide about what kind of stories do you have that you stop asking yourself because you want to reinforce your identity. This is especially pain body will help you a lot. Evidence here, evidence there. This is people behavior. This is situation similar, and this is how you will feed it, and it will grow. And after that, it will keeps you in survival mode years. This is very important that many years ago we didn't have this tool, social media. In Eckhart Tolle, probably it will be the modern pain body machine. Why I call it pain body machine? Because it's really 24/7 opportunity and ability to reinforce some of your bodies. Usually people use it for reinforced pain body. It gives them certainty, some kind of significance, change in states, emotional. It looks like lifing, but it's interesting that you can go with the river of life just without rowing, just where it goes. Waterfall, we crash, we die, yeah, and this is it. Or I can pick up and row this in English, I forgot how the name is, but you get it. And you start drawing in the direction that you where you want to go. This is a different state. You need a lot of energy, creativity, and you need to get out of your pain body for be able to do so. So fear is present, but it's not controlling your life. Pain body is still there, but it's not driving your vehicle of life. We can say that you be able to choose. My love body will steering the wheel, and I will go in direction where I want. So be aware about this. You don't need to run from the social media, run from the news, run from the people, run from yourself. You will be able to see it in the different way and re-ask yourself it's normal. Somebody said, Yuri, I'm a normal human being. I'm not talking to myself. Really? Everybody do that because it's a kind of conversation inside us, and some patterns we become addicted to because it looks so familiar. We even start telling, "This is me." So behavior that we are reinforcing, some kind of feelings and state, we start telling, "This is me," but your behavior is not you. It's just some action that you do, some thoughts, some emotions. So for somebody, it can be very bad news because, okay, so what are you talking about? I can change, but if I'm not, it means like I'm choose to not change. This is a question that probably you have in your head. Maybe yes, maybe no. I'm here to light up some moments, share some tools and some experience. Of course, without pushing you to do what I'm telling you, what I choose to do. But this is helps fulfill your life for sure if you be able to pick up more choices. So you're not running from your old story. You're aware of it, and you ask yourself, okay, what I want to do with all of this? Which area of my life right now show me the most, which in which state I'm living? Because it can be mostly survival mode, it can be mostly creative mode, and in different areas of our life we can feel different a little bit. It's about, of course, it's about our identity and our story. But be aware about social media right now. Probably you already get it, especially when we're talking about young generation. I have a son and he starts already figuring out how these tools working, like making pictures, but he not even 2 years old. He learning so quick. And when we're talking about transition stage, when we ask most of all questions, who I am, what I'm doing here, who is these people, teenagers, right? This is when it becomes very challenging, very attractive because the short-term content, like do this, be aware of this, like this, comment this, get this, react like that, this is cool, this is not. And all of the things that just give you like some kind of feeling that this is real life. But after that, you sit with yourself, and I'm like, I guess I'm lost from this life because what's happening in my life? All of these pictures and videos showing that everybody's living life and something happens. When we see the crazy things on the news, we think in the pain body, we think, oh, my life is not so bad. But when we see some good news in the pain body, oh my gosh, somebody have a better life than I am. So you start like black and white, good or bad, like or not like. This is something to be aware. When you start thinking like that, it's already gives you, okay, I'm here. I like my pain body just wants to get some food. And it's fine. And you're like, okay, let's see what I want to create today and tomorrow with my life. So it's not a bad or good things. It's just something that you wanna use, or it will use you. And I'm not wants to tell that somebody who creates some kind of attractive content to feed your pain body, it's a bad person. Probably that person don't even know about this. It's just from another perspective. I want more like, I want more comment, I want to build revenue, I want to build my business. And they don't even understand that they do with themselves by creating this content. They feed in their own pain body. But they will figure out it later when their relationship falling apart, when their health cracked, when their business disappear, because all of that create the long-term effect. So let's talk about the loop that everybody have, from presidents to kids, from CEOs to just hard hustling workers. No, uh, we don't have nobody on this earth who didn't experience that, because this is a part of our nervous system. That instinct mode and reflection, emotional mode, when we're talking about monkey brain and reptile brain, it's something that keep us in this loop. Crazy eight pattern, it's Tony Robbins created years ago to explain how we can uh, get in these cycles, aggressive, depressive, sadness, irritation, all of these things. And it feels like it's a normal life for a lot of people. People talk about these states and react in different states and even create the pattern in the family. Somebody angry, somebody sad. After that, they switch. Somebody get depressed. Another one try to rescue that person. After that, they switch. And news, television, scrolling, adding to these, like just fulfilling it, and people don't even like aware of what's going on. So without awareness, you'll not be able to see it. Without see it, you'll not be able to change it. So interruption begins without interrupting it. You don't need to looking how I can end it. No, you don't need to. Just see it. And this is how change begin. Like Eckhart Tolle explained, with awareness, when you be able to be present, and I like Tony's explanation with gratitude, you can use it like antidote. You'll not be able to be angry and grateful in the same moment. You'll not be able to be sad and grateful in the same moment. So you can use these tools. An interesting very interesting one, that Bruce Lipton in his work, how we be able to create our own uh, society inside us, because we have billions of cells. An environment that we create with our thoughts and our emotions, they affect even our DNA. So with the pain body, you will create more acidity, you will create more trash, we can say, in our body, when products of catabolism are just collecting in different parts of our body. I can uh, talk about this. It's a different workshop, so I have it about like how our body collects the different toxins in different tissues, like fat tissues, joints, ligaments, nervous system, like brain, bones. But this is the body. So the same tension through psychosomatic response we can create in our body, even if we will live in the mountains, breathing the clearest air, eating like just from nature and drinking mountain water. This is what I mean by that. So you just need to be there, have a Wi-Fi, and scrolling social media without awareness. This is it. So you don't need to. We are not separating. This is whole our body have emotional, mental, and physical fields. So all of them together. Won't be able to recognize the pattern of crazy eight, for example. One of the ways to check yourself. Okay, because we have both. Everybody have them. Me, you, everybody around you. So if you most of the time spending in aggression, sometimes you burn out and you go to depression. You become sad about what you did, what you said. You have more like an energy of creation. Go to your goals journal. Through gratitude, you transfer this energy. You not fight it. Oh, I need to calm down. I need to calm down. This a different Gestalt therapy, for example, helps people calm down. But when person already calm down, how to start moving again with new thoughts, with new, because sometimes misinterpretation. Okay, if I will go back to my state, I will start doing some bad things. Different words we can say, but and people start repressing themselves. So nothing bad about different therapies. It's one of the tools. I am explaining in the beginning that I was also mastering it. Right now, I'm more in coaching because we working here right now with the state, and it gives you much more opportunities to influence your state. So the journaling of goals and dreams and actions today, what I can do, this is can be very good transferring of your energy because before it goes to the pain body or love body, you just the whole energy flow. It's not go there or there. If you will not be aware of it, it will go all in pain body because this is the first survival mechanism. All energy goes to survival. When you start be aware, you be able to transfer this energy, and this is how you are feeling everything, because this is something that we have this beauty of being the body, being a human beings, taste different feelings, emotions, and how you will know love if you will not have pain, how you will know that it's pain if you don't have love. So all of this is beautiful things. In the pain body, it's very difficult to see something out of the box of the pain. You reinforce it and you look for evidence. So the next moment that I'm also searching all of this state, and it's not mean that you are like just, sometimes people so focus on diet, they not be able to enjoy life. They focus on what types of food, go to restaurant and rechecking. Because I have some specific meal plan, it's not a diet. I can go to zigzag sometimes, but the most of that time I am in my meal plan. I enjoy it. It gives me a lot of great things. For one of them, it's blood work that shows me that I am 33 biologically, but I'm 45 actually by passport. So life force give me opportunity to get my blood work down, 50 different markers showing you longevity, like vitality, some biomarkers. So by having some lifestyle, it's very great pivot like ground, so you be able to feel grounded. At the same time, to see different states and opportunities for yourself and other people, and choose just from awareness, not fighting, you will be able to grow in consciousness. And this is how you can easily, very fast shift from one state to another one. If you're more in depression, you will acknowledge from this workshop, okay, I'm most of the time in depression, and after that I'm like, I'm just enough is enough, and I get angry, irritated. I start fighting people in the social media, in real life, because this is how we usually start like acting to release our this pain body. So if this is more approach where you stay in like some sadness and depression, gratitude leads you to some inner connection with other people through love and gratitude. It also can be journal of gratitude and love stacking. So action stacking, love stacking, with all of that, it's fulfilled with gratitude, and it's create for you a little bit different lifestyle. So the most people, they think I need to be right or left. And this is the whole point of this message from me to you, that you don't need to choose. You need, when you be aware of it, it automatically happens. Your pain body with light of awareness lose the power. Because when you aware, you will not seeking for feeding your pain body. Only if you're not aware, if you are just running out of consciousness, you will just reinforce it. It will be actually not you who, like, when you aware about I'm anger, it's not anger aware, right? Not the state. It's somebody who express it, who feel it. So it's somebody, it means it's you, because you're not your behavior, you're not your emotion, you're not your thought. These are everything, all of these tools, all of these energies, they are exist, and you somebody who experience it. It's interesting thought. I first heard about it from Master Ko on one of the event, and the energies, even he showed the example how you can start talking and imagine, like for example, in one hand apple, and you many times telling this, even your hands start feeling heavier than another one. The same you telling love, 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 and this is feels like very light. When you're telling pain, 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 it feels more tension and heaviness. This is just a quick reminder that our body reacts. It's psychosomatic response. So be aware of it, not fight it. And when our body learn it, it becomes our identity. It becomes our biology, like Bruce Lipton explained in his work. It starts living its own pattern. So some trigger and you react. Consciously, unconsciously, you not be able even, and better it's oiled, this action, the more automatically and fast you're doing it. And people just notice after that, oh, this dude will always act like that, say like that. People even start imagining, if I will tell this person something, that person will respond in this specific way. This is how we start managing things. And about transition, it will be next slide. But right now, ask yourself about in which mode you are right now, especially when you when you listen to me right now. And you can be in both modes. It can give you feedback. When you listen to some kind of information, some kind of opinion, are you more fighting back? You protect yourself. This is some kind of fixed mindset. This is also marker. I'm in survival mode. It's not good or bad. I'm just get there. Why I'm get there? Interesting. So it can open a little bit your like your space for you for creativity, for making more conscious choices, to be aware. And this is when you open up this growth mindset. Emotionally, cognitively, you activate the frontal lobe neocortex. You're not driving in survival mode between reptile and monkey brain with instincts and emotions. Just you be able to process meaning. You be able to process some strategic thinking, some connection with other people, with yourself. So we can say that your heart start taking apart that when we was very young, our heart just explode with curiosity, love, awareness, and after that, our brain starts helping us to survive. But in the beginning, even in the womb of our moms, heartbeat was first, and some brain reactions when we're talking about electrical impulse was a second. It's very great things to even think about metaphorically. But even physiologically, we know right now about mirror neurons and different parts of the brain that we have, not just a brain in the head. We have a column bacterial brain, we have a heart when we're talking about connections, lungs and heart. It's also a part of reflection. So it's so many part of our body. This is why through job therapy that I learned back of the days about like palms, about feet, all of that's so important to activate with grounding, with touching things without name it, like Eckhart Tolle tell about the presence. So, in which state you are mostly, because now you can see how it can affect your body, your recovery, your sleep, your digestion, your cognitive function, your creativity, your productivity, when we can say, your relationships with your loved ones. So all of that so tied to each other that it's very wise to start practice some tools. So transition to growth, it's a feeding your love body. And the nature of love, from time to time you feel it. From time to time you want a connection with people, you want to support them. If you create something and you want to share with it with other people, this is when your love body is growing and it's seeking for this. And when you be able to uh, stack it, your body love start growing. And this is different state of awareness, of feelings, of emotions, even thoughts. Even your body feel differently. And it is something to think about and feel about. So right now, if you look in your life right now, if love, can you imagine if love will becomes your just default response? So this is a very great question, and I'm in different ways asking myself, what kind of default I want to train? Tony Robbins explained it, it's a balance. Where is your emotional home that you create for yourself? You build it, that you always go there if life challenges you and hits you. Of course, first of all, first responses will be on the level of instincts, but how fast you be able to transfer it from the pain body to love body. This is the whole point. And more you train this love muscle, this love body inside yourself, it's just growing. It gives you, it supports itself. So first you create a habit. After that, habits creates you. Like in Atomic Habits book, we know from it. So next moment, it's the if love create the own meaning, the pain body create the one meaning, the life is betrayed me, people lie to me, I'm loser. Why? It happens to me. And Tony Robbins explained that he brings this example. Switch it. Expectation to appreciation. Switch. Life not happens uh, with me. It happens to me. So if it happens not sorry, it's not happens to me, it happens for me. So when it happens to me, it means like every event, why it happens to me, why it happens to me. And it's lock you in survival mode. When you be able to transfer it, okay, what I can learn from it. The life bring it to me, so I be able to have some experience. I can grow from it. I can become somebody. So life happens to me, not with me. It's for me. So I be able to process things differently, grow from the pain, give it some purpose. And this is how you transfer from survival mode to creation mode. From pain body, you transfer energy and feed in your love body. Without criticism, without fighting yourself, just you make another choice. So if presence, if something be aware of, it's an ultimate tool to just transfer, like you just switch the rails then when we're talking about trains, you just switch it and the whole train go to another place. If you will be able to master this tool, how often you will practice it, and what kind of life it gives to you, when everything will transfer to meaning very quick, because you will train yourself to do so, and it will be not voodoo things like some positive thinking. It will be grounded and rooted in science, feed it with your own feedback by emotions, and it's who you becoming by your identity. So love body becomes your default, and you'll be able to master your state and feed your love body over and over again on an everyday basis. So pain is still there, but it's not driving your life anymore. You're aware of it, and you start seeing it as a signal to make conscious choice. And this is the beauty of presence and awareness. To practice it, to add many different little tools, and some of them I share with you. Some breathing, some changing posture, changing focus, asking different questions. That this is what we use in coaching, and this is what we're mastering. And Tony Robbins helped us a lot. If you didn't visit his events, recommend you, invite you, search him on social media. Right now, he's everywhere. The goal that he almost he's right now with his team and all collaboration that he have, it's provide 100 billion meals. It's crazy. They like almost did that. It's almost done. So this is something that you can create from your love body. Even if person very technical, uh, from one of podcast Moonshot with Peter Diamandis and Elon Musk, Peter asked him how we can teach AI to not fight as humans. And the Elon Musk answer was beautiful. He said, show him love through learning beauty. So there's some data that will teach AI how to recognize beauty of life, different states of a human being, and how all of these leads to positive intent. People just use different vehicles to fulfill it, and beauty of it to be able to transfer it in more creative mode. This is AI will be able to do, collecting data and see it in some patterns in it. So this is something that show that even people who right now very wealthy people, no matter what's going on in life and society and different challenges, they be able to find the way to create abundance for people, create different technologies. Of course, different people will use it for fulfill their needs in constructive or destructive ways. But when we have generations coming to show them that they have both pain body and love body, and they be able to aware of it and feed something by consciously like feel it and thinking and feed it. Can you imagine how life will change all of human beings? This is what Eckhart Tolle said about growing human consciousness. I want to invite you to this journey. Start from yourself, enjoy this process, and let me know how it is, how it goes. Chat me, comment, because I want to know your results. And what we can do for building this love body, it can be many different tools. So just a reminder for you, pick up some of them. If you will reach me, I have create different protocols to help you to just like have some kind of guidance. I know that you already have some. It can be just additional for you, and this is what I love to do, learning from people who already there that I want to come, and I'm just observing, and I'm just practicing some things like a sponge. I'm just digest it, and after that, like by influencing myself on everyday basis, I'm create some kind of my approach that I can really feel and I can transfer it to other people. So we can build the love body. It's a great news. In the beginning, it looks like it's impossible, like to do something, to like recreate, restart. But the evidence we have stories of people who did that. So, and in many times in your life, you already did that. You rebuild, you recreate. This is a love body do for us. After breakup, you be able to fall in love again. After business falling apart, you lose trust to people, and you be able to reorganize and just show up with a different project. The same with health, will you be able to restore it? So all of that is transition from pain body to love body. Most of the people stay in the pain body years only because it looks so familiar and it looks like life for most of the people. But you know that you and I, if you are listening to me, we want more. It don't mean that we never will feel the pain anymore. We will. We will have everything that life gives us, but we will process it for a different loop with creativity, with love, with gratitude. This is my message to you. So if you can pick up some action that you can add on everyday basis right now, which it will be. Gratitude notes, some kind of movements, dancing, maybe go with the flow, energy, play with your kids or with your spouse or with your friends, some breath work in different styles, like in priming, Tony Robbins, Wim Hof practices, or other ways like boom breathing, box breathing. It can be support somebody, some charity or some voluntary job, or just support somebody. Just support some friend, support some person in the social media, even somebody, even if somebody chat to you on social media or comment your post or comment your comment, you'll be able to be present and understand the difference between low body and pain body. So, which kind of daily habits you pick up for yourself? Chat it, please. Give me some feedback. What you will practice next week, for example. And the very good news that we can get is don't mean that everything change overnight. The more practice we will get more evidence. And it's very helpful. Our heart already know, but our brain will get more data. Okay, I can change my behavior. I can change my emotions. I can change my state. It means that we can do that. And when we're talking about reinforcements, when we're talking about empowering, when we're talking about collecting data, when we're talking about staking, our RAS, reticular activated system, we have it as a tool in the brain. It will help us. It will help us build this even more and more and more. And this is how we connect our brain with our heart back and they start creating together and fulfill our life. Because in some parts of our life, we need art, in some part, we need strategy. So we need both. We not fight any of it. And you know already the answer for this question. Before you jump in this workshop, probably some things just go automatically without consciousness, just reactive, more for pain body. Everybody have this. I share with you a little bit of my story, but it's a lot of things going on and it will continue. And more responsibility you take, more challenges coming. And with the loop of love body, you'll be able to create much more and even face it differently with a different approach, with creativity, without criticism of yourself and others. You'll be able to collaborate much better to help other people to open their potential because you'll be able to do it with yourself through the growing your pain, your love body, and with awareness of your pain body. Final exercise. Final exercise before my final message. Take a minute, maybe come back to this exercise tomorrow and after tomorrow because it's a really good tool. Pain body always will create some new stories because this is a nature and it's okay. The love body will create a story and it's a love body nature. From today, we will add more things that makes our life happier with fulfilled with more love and more connection. And which one action I want to focus on today to fulfill my life, to to push it and pull it in the direction with all my energies that it will create better life for me and for other people. And I encourage you to dive in works of Tony Robbins, Eckhart Tolle, and Bruce Lipton, of course. And the final message. Do you remember that story in the beginning with the guy with psychic and anxiety from social media? My answer was start observing your state. Be aware of your survival mode, and you will be able to stay with you, with other people, with social media, with different news. You don't need to run from yourself, from people, from social media. You'll be able to wake up every morning and celebrating life just with some gratitude. And during the day, you will be able to take a deep breath and practice it and just change your state. And awareness is something that gives you freedom because you can use different retreats, detoxes, and things like that. It's good. Acupuncture can help you, like massage, manual therapy. From time to time, go to some vacation. It's a temporary relief and it's good. But what are you doing between them? You'll use it as escape. Okay, next retreat. Okay, next detox. And it's overwhelming. So who you become on everyday basis when nobody looks? This is my question to you. And you will be able to create a freedom, be present right here, right now, without escape. First of all, from yourself. And love your pain body with your love body. It's interesting, right? And it fulfills you with a different way. Drop me, please, in the chat how you feel right now. Because yes, presentation not perfect, my English not perfect, but you see my energy, you feel it. So give me some feedback. Of course, me as you have a pretty packed schedule, and I'm here for you to support you on this channel. And if you feel that this resonates and it could help somebody, please share. Put like and some comment. It will help for algorithms. I'm asking for your support to make this message being heard and seen by others who need it very much. And to make momentum going, I create the 5 Life Force Tools Ultimate Guide. It's free. You can scan the QR code on go to my bio and just upload it. And it can gives you some pivot ground that you can start rebuild your emotions, your mindset, your vitality and energy in your body, relationships, and your mission, your leadership skills. Of course, you can use many different tools. I'm just giving you another one, and I will be happy to if it serves you. I know that it is because I have a feedbacks from people who already use it. And of course, it will be something that helps you to uh, to growth more. So I will happy to have a feedback from you because it also helps me to improve my tools. And if you're interested to dive in and practice more, I have something more for you. It's a free community powered by school. It's Alex Garmosi creation. And in this community, I'd be able to create some classroom with different workshops, organize them in with different approaches and meaning, create some protocols for deeper experience, and of course, some workbooks. So you also can meet me there. We can go in some conversations. Choose each wherever the way you will choose to hanging out to keep in touch. Please DM me, find me in social media, or scan QR code, or find the link in bio, and I will see you on the next side. And I will be happy to hear from you, your story. And I will see you on the next workshop. It will be very soon. Thank you that you give some time today for yourself and use some tools today. Don't wait, not hesitate, and drop in the comment, please, how you feel about that. See you on the next workshop. Bye bye.